we have this really strong set of programs that kind of provide this continuity from birth through high school. And that's unique, I think, and really exciting to have such clarity of purpose and clarity of programs that serve that purpose. The thing that I have teachers repeat to me frequently is the phrase brave, not perfect. And so it's all about creating an inclusive space where kids of any musical abilities are able to come and learn and make music with others and learn to improvise and really challenge themselves to make mistakes. JazzED is a curriculum that really about giving kids just exposure to music, but in the tradition of jazz. It's kids at a super young age getting immersed in music, in that not just listening to music, but taking part in making music.
I've really enjoyed doing that class. I've been doing it for maybe 3 years now. Here I can kind of meet the group and assess their level, assess their personalities, and figure out what the best thing to do with them would be. A lot of times I'll be like, oh, what do you like to eat? But then the parent is like, oh, they like to eat this, if they can't answer, But slowly seeing them start to answer for themselves, they're like, strawberries. And I'm like, let's go. Being a music educator, it's really cool to be able to help students build confidence and build this skill where they can express themselves too.
The next age group we have is kind of a late elementary, early middle school foundations class where kids are learning an instrument.
So our classes are geared towards collaborating and coming together as a big band, essentially, in an orchestra that is able to play together different styles, different grooves, different feels. I'd say my favorite part of working with students is kind of seeing the discovery in their eyes and in their bodies when they hear that they can make music, even when they first play a note or first kind of make a sound out of their instrument. I think those moments are pretty special for me because it kind of shows the excitement and joy that they have around music and the potential for them to learn more than just one note and to keep progressing in their music.
The other programs I teach is the Connection program, which takes place the year after somebody's in foundation. So they have a base level foundation. That program itself kind of continues on as we're teaching, especially in the jazz tradition, to try and teach by ear as much as possible and to learn as much as possible by ear. With every kid that I've taught I always feel like there's this range, this comfort range that every kid has, as every person does, of growth and being pushed versus being bored, right? And so finding that for a whole class is incredibly challenging and is very fun, but in that kind of challenging way. Because when you see it work and you see kids who have been pushed just the right amount to learn something new and they realize that they've learned something new, I swear there isn't a happier look on a person's face than when they have learned something new and realize it's from their own efforts. It is such a rewarding thing.
In a city like Seattle or in a big city, there's always an incredible amount of opportunity for those who have the time and ability and resources to access those things. And so the pay what you can model, in addition to being somewhat centrally located to the whole Seattle metro, makes it possible for any kid to have access to those enrichment opportunities regardless of their ability to pay. And you don't have to be a virtuoso to make music. And that's something that I think really is exemplified here, and that you could have 8 notes you can play on your instrument and you could still make music with others.